Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to feature another Zelos watch. Hands down the brand that I've had the most models of. Not the first video of them, not the last, and it's easy to see why, because I really like this brand. So the Zelos Hammerhead Volume 3 or just B3 Bronze Mother of Pearl. Quite a mouthful for the name, but as you can see, a beautiful watch. Quick spec check, we're talking about a 44mm watch with a lug-to-lug width of 22 millimeters, a lug length or lug-to-lug of 48 millimeters, and a height that Zelos reports is 13 millimeters plus the sapphire dome crystal, which should be 14.5, never measured it before. Okay, a little bit higher. Yeah, 15. Yeah, let's just say that they're right, and that is 14.5 millimeters. So this one in particular came only with the rubber strap as a stock option, but I managed to also score a bronze bracelet, which was another option that Zelos had at one point. They don't have it anymore, or at least not at the moment. It's not planned to be restocked as far as I know. So I'm definitely lucky to have this one, but we'll talk about that in a second. The case back just shows the Hammerhead, the information about the watch, the movement, which is a trustworthy Seiko NH35. Not the highest end for sure, but definitely a very reliable movement. This one has been a limited edition as every Zelos, but a little bit higher. 300 of these have been made. But yeah, the Hammerhead is an iconic design from Zelos, so it sold out quite quickly, especially this model, the Mother of Pearl, because yeah, that dial is just stunning. Literally stunning. It so much reminds me of the sea, the waves that you can see there, which ties in so nicely with the whole diver bronze marine theme. So can't complain at all. Also, this is my favorite iteration of the Hammerhead. I've had a couple of them. I've had B1s. I've had also the B3 in Damascus steel. I've also had, I believe that a B2 at one point, don't quite remember, but this is so far my favorite for one simple reason. I don't have big wrists, and this is one chunky boy. So this one, it's 14.5, which is already quite big, but volume 1 and volume 2, instead of having 300 meter of resistance of this one, they were just a total flex. They had 1,000 meters of water resistance, but that came at the cost of 14.5 millimeters height. Volume 2 was even 15 millimeters, not including the glass, and with the glass it was all the way up to 17 millimeters. Now on the wrist check, we have another Hammerhead bronze, this time in green. Now there is a reason for this, and basically is that I didn't know if I wanted some green or mother of pearl, but I'm definitely going to keep the mother of pearl and let go of the green. We will see how that goes, because also at the same time I want to give the bracelet, but I do know that people really like to have the bracelet, so I don't know, we will see. The thing that I wanted to check with this one on this is how it looks on my wrist. 6.5 inches or 16.5 centimeters. As you can see, the lug-to-lug is short, so it fits my wrist, but it is a big watch. This is not a watch that you would use with a suit. This is not a watch that you would definitely do anything remotely business casual and above, like smart casual at the most. Also the bronze. For those who don't know, bronze is an organic material, and it just basically changes color the more you have it around, even because it just oxidizes with the air, or because it reacts to whatever you expose it to, and it develops that patina. I've actually reset this patina recently, so you can see that it's still fairly okay. But if you compare it with the green one, for example, the green one has had more time to develop the patina. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people like to have it shiny. Me personally, I like the patina. I feel like that's the whole point of having a bronze watch. But I know, to each his own, to each his own. Which brings me to the other topic, and that is how this watch matches up with the bracelet. The bracelet itself is very comfy, it has a good articulation, and the fact that they have the inner layer made of stainless steel instead of bronze, same as the caseback, is good because bronze just turns your skin green as soon as you sweat a little bit. That's actually poisonous. Nobody has ever died of wearing a bronze watch, but just so you know, like that little piece of information. So that's great. Also the clasp, like this is steel as well. So when it just touches your skin, you're not going to get that green spot. But there is something that I'm not crazy about, this bracelet. Two things that I'm not crazy about this bracelet. Number one, these are straight end links, not fitted end links, which, okay, you can forgive it. It gives you a lot of versatility. It's just, it's not a perfect fit. You can forgive it on the Hammerhead, because since they also have straight ends, so to say, it's just a good fit. It's fine. But I feel like it's a little bit too generic and not enough, there is not enough harmony with the Hammerhead design. So that's the thing. Also, keep in mind when we're talking about bronze, that bronze fuses, or as it develops the patina, it just may fuse, let's say it that way. So keep in mind that you need to turn around the bezel from time to time. You need to unscrew the crown and screw it again. That's also very important, because it may happen that you just end up with an unusable bezel or with an unusable crown. It has also happened from time to time with the pin screws, so keep that in mind as well. Small note on that one. We're talking about screw down pins on the bracelet. So that's the thing. That's how we have the Hammerhead right now. Applied indexes, a real marker in white, that little pop of color in blue for the seconds hand, and just minimal branding, minimal writing. As you can see, the Seiko NH35 already has this thing, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of purists are going to hate me for doing this, but basically, it takes forever to just change the date, which, there you can see that it's not the most premium movement. Nevertheless, it's a very, very reliable workhorse of a movement. Now, the other part, and this is also something that Zelos is more than well known for, the lume. You can already see it there a little bit. It's very, very bright. Let me see if I can just do a different thing here. There we go. Maybe now it's better. Combination of C3 with BGW9. On the green, you have the full bezel with C3. On the mop, you have it also with a little bit of BGW9 on the first part of the bezel. Matter of taste. As mentioned, I do like both. I wasn't sure of which one, but I'm going for the mop because, it's just a very, very cool thing that reminds me of the sea. Now, taking apart the bracelet, you're going to have to forgive me if it takes me a little bit, but no, it goes fast, because I wanted to show you what are, for me, the best combinations that you can put on this watch, and don't even bother doing anything else. Some people do like to have a little pop of color. They like to put it on like colored leather or colored rubber. That's not my style. More power to them, but I wouldn't personally recommend it. You've already seen how it looks on the black strap for the green. This is how it looks on the black rubber strap for the mop. Beautiful, very summery, very, appropriate for the hot weather. Let me change this again. Good. Now, this one, I also like it. If you don't like the rubber, you can just set it up on a canvas strap, and it also works. It's not the best one. I don't like it as much as the other one, especially because the stainless steel holes are just not going to be the best match. This one, which is a rare bird of a strap, this is the canvas strap from a Hammerhead version 1. And I just think that it looks beautifully. It's very chunky. It definitely keeps it casual. It's a great match with this one. And last but not least, another Zelos strap, a vintage brown Horwin, or no, actually a brown vintage stitching Horwin strap. And that's it. Now, I am not a fan of divers on straps, but for bronze, I just think that it works when you have it in this setup, and it's just beautiful. Love how it looks. It's definitely something that I wouldn't exactly say that it dresses up the watch, but it's just keeping it very, very cool. So yeah, that's the thing. These are actually not so rare to come by. I mean, the hammerheads in general, some of them are a little bit harder to find than others. Like for example, the Damascus, the tantalum, or the crystallized titanium are hard to come by. There's also a very special edition with the dial made out of a submarine, a nuclear submarine, which is also awesome. There's also titanium cases. There's just so much, alternatives, so many alternatives for this watch. But price-wise, it's just all over the place. Like even at the time of release, like it has been different lineups. Like the first one had at one point, just has the list price of $649, if I'm not mistaken. Well, the other ones, like this one, when it launched, it had a launch price of $349, if I recall correctly, and then it just went up to $450. But yeah, like same movement, similar design, pretty much everything the same. So I guess that Zelos just figured out how, to streamline their production and lower their production costs. So yeah, when you are looking for them new, you can still find some of them, but yeah, prices have been inflated. And if you're looking at it secondhand, again, I've seen them go anywhere from like 350 to like 1,000 euros. Like this one right now, it's currently listed on eBay for one guy that I think he's asking 1,000 euros. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it's $1,000. Maybe it's new instead of secondhand. But the point is that, it's a pretty hefty markup from, the real price. Yeah, but yes, this is the CY. It's really, really cool watch. Very subdued if the light doesn't hit it. I just have a ring light. That's why it has been popping up all the time. And it's just a joy to wear. So guys, I hope that you like this review. Stay tuned for the next one and have a beautiful day.